The blob brush in Moho looks simple until the settings make it behave all wrong. Why do some strokes merge while others break apart? And which options should you actually use? Let's make the blob brush make sense. The blob brush is below the freehand. We can click on it or use the keyboard shortcut J. It has these options on the top. The first one is the radius. We can change the radius from here, or we can use the Alt key on the keyboard. If I hold the Alt key and move the mouse cursor, it will change the radius. The blob brush will add the stroke and the fill. If I want to erase this shape, I can hold the Control key on the keyboard and move the cursor over the shape. So we can erase the shape or we can manipulate it accordingly. Then we have auto stroke. If I disable auto stroke, it will only show the fill. So this shape has the fill only, the color of the fill which I selected. The stroke is not there. So I'll draw a shape and I have merge strokes option checked. I have created a separate vector layer and I have unchecked the merge strokes option on the top. These are the two shapes that we have created. The black shape was created with the merge strokes option checked. So it is a single shape. If I go to transform points, I can select the shape and we can move it. The green shape was created with the option merge strokes unchecked. It is made up of three shapes. This is the first shape. This is the second shape. And this is the third shape. If we want our shapes to get connected automatically, we will leave the merge strokes option checked. We have smoothing on the top. I will move the smoothing slider to 1. This is the lowest that it can go to. And now I'll draw a shape. I have changed the smoothing to the maximum by moving the slider, and I'll draw the same shape. The black color leaf has least amount of smoothing applied to it, so it is a bit shaky and crooked. And the other leaf, which is the green leaf, has smoothing applied to it. Depending upon how you want to draw, you can adjust the value of smoothing. Using the blob brush, I am going to draw this image. First, I'll change the opacity to 20%. I have created two copies of the image. Second copy is for the colors. I'll use the colors from it. For this, I'll keep auto stroke unchecked. So I'll select the eyedropper and choose the color. Now I'll change the radius by holding the Alt key. Now I'll select the magnet. Keyboard shortcut is X. So the magnet has only two options, radius and selected points. With radius, we can increase the area of influence of the magnet. We can move the points that we have created. For now, I'll uncheck selected points. And I'll increase the radius. Now I'll enable selected points only. When this is enabled, the magnet will only move those points which I select. So I can hold the control key on the keyboard, and while holding it, if I click on a point, it will get selected. And now I can move the point which I have selected. And if I want to select multiple points, I hold the control key and it works like a lasso. And now I've selected the 3 points which I need. And I can move them. Now we'll create a new vector layer and name it mouth. I'll use the eyedropper and change the color. Now I'll select the magnet, uncheck selected points. For the teeth, we'll create a separate layer. I'll use draw shape to create the teeth. So I've created one, and now I'll just duplicate this. I'll go to transform point, click on copy, and then edit, click on paste. Or we can use the shortcut Control C for copy and Control V for paste. Now I'll go to the magnet and adjust the teeth, and I'll enable selected points only. So one teeth is a little pale in color. Under fill we have select shape. I'll select the shape, pick the color with the eyedropper, and it will change the color. To create the red gum, I'll use a new layer. I'll select the Blob Brush, use the eyedropper to adjust the radius of the brush. Now I'll select magnet, and now I'll adjust the gum. I have enabled selected points only. All these layers should be in a single group, and then select Group with Selection. For the teeth on the bottom, we have to copy them from the top and move them down, and the same thing is for the gum. If I hide the image, so this is what we have created so far. So like this, we can use the blob brush to create the eyes, the nose, and the other parts of the face. There's one more thing you need to fix. Your shapes will still deform badly if you don't understand the Add Point tool. Click here to control your shapes